All right, welcome to another episode of Ganked. And I was looking here just to see whether or not it was worth doing. What kind of stuff has happened in the last week? We're still at the 90%, drop and everything. And we've got an incredible 66 billion ISK gnosis. We'll come to that last because I suspect that they're going to be the winner of this episode. And so, yeah. Yeah. All right. So first one up, Rhea, which I think looks empty. Yeah, it's just its initial setup and he got ganked empty. Okay. So, you know, what is that telling you? Well, in Udema, how far away was he? He was 15K away from the Stargate. You know, I still have to say, the proper way to fly... Okay, so this is not... So, Savala is high sec. It is not low sec. The only thing that you should be doing with a jump freighter, flying it properly, is that you bring it to low sec and then maybe one jump into high sec and you dock it up. If what you've got in there is big enough that you need to go all the way to Jita or Amar or whatever, then you go and grab a freighter, or you already have a freighter there. You transfer it over and you go. You don't fly jump freighters gate to gate. You just don't. This is a perfect example of it. They shot it just because they could. They weren't going to get anything from this. There's nothing really that dropped. So, total drop 512 million. I mean, and what is that? Mostly just the isotopes. So, you know, it's like you just it's not necessary. There are other ways to do it. Oh, this hurts my soul. It's the right ship, wrong fit. Really the wrong fit. Yeah, there's no fit. What the hell? All right, so a Fae, Insing Liaison. Is that near? That's near Udema, I think. I don't know. Okay, what were they carrying? They were carrying a whole bunch of manufacturing stuff. And look at all this stuff that dropped. Oh my goodness, 90% drop right now. And what, did everything drop? How far does this go? Oh my goodness. They were moving house. Did everything drop? Was this in a package? I didn't see a package. No, it's not in a package. So maybe they were moving. 20 billion dropped. Okay, so in normal times where...
Welcome to the Dragons.
Tosik just followed.
Tosik, thank you for the follow. In normal times where it's not 90% drop, the max you want to go in a freighter through places like Udema and stuff is maybe 2 billion in cargo. I kind of cap mine out at about 1.5 billion. And so this guy has 20 billion in the hold and it's just too much. And here a null group got him. I guess they must have been out having fun. So fraternities from null. So and then why no fit? Why no fit? You know, this should have been brick tanked. Bulkhead 2s. And then if it's too much to fit in a deep space transport, like $1 billion worth, then I guess you got to take it via freighter. But come on, you just have to make those extra trips. Or what you do is, instead of losing, 22 billion because you lost your ship too, instead of losing that much, you could just pay other people to haul it and put it in like 1 billion to 1.5 billion chunks and ship it out. The amount you would pay to ship this stuff is far less than your losses here. You're looking at only a few percent, maybe 5%. So can you afford 5% instead of this? I mean, I fear that this was like somebody's entire... I mean, this is like everything. This is like, they're moving the house? There's so much stuff in here. 20 billion worth. Maybe it's all loot. Still, it's way too much. Way too much. All right. Now, we got an arc here. Also ganked. And it was ganked in Jita, where they have to commit more resources because it's 0.9 instead of 0.5 like Udema. He's cargo expanded, and I mean, there's not very much cargo here, really. Did he really need to be cargo expanded? Maybe. But wait a second. Was he at Jita undock? No, he's at the gate. Oh my God, he must have been flying in. He must have been flying into Jita. See, when you undock from Jita in something like this, you can just jump to your Sino right away. Nobody's going to screw with you. If anybody's screwing with you, you dock again. But he was flying into Jita. Now, he didn't have very much stuff on him. But, again, you're not supposed to fly. I mean, I can't say you're not supposed to. You can do anything you want to. I recommend you do not fly jump freighters in and out of Jita or MR. I just recommend you don't. You go get your freighter. This is the amount of stuff that was in here would fit fine in a freighter and would be under the amounts. There was no reason to take this risk. None. Another RIA. Wow, jump freighters going down like flies. Okay, so there's no wrong fit in a jump freighter, except for maybe no fit. So this looks a little odd because this cargo expands, taking away EHP. These reduce cargo, adding EHP. They're kind of fighting each other here. So it's a little bit odd, but again, this guy, he's at the perimeter gate in Forge, and he's far enough off. He spawned there. He came through the gate and was going to go to Jita. So what the hell? Because perimeter's not low sec. He's flying in through, and they got 3.2 billion drop off of him. So, you know, the gankers will tell you it's not about the loot. It's more about the harvesting of tiers and such, which, you know, I get it. An answer? Wow, what is this? Was it, what day was this on? The 13th. Sunday. Must have been Jump Freighter Sunday. So, well, this is Is this really what's in here? An overdrive injector system and 2 prototype hyperspatial drive. Prototype hyperspatial accelerator and a prototype jump drive economizer. Okay, so the economizer is for fuel savings because you spend fuel whenever you jump these. These other ones, I think, are for higher warp speed. And he got caught in Udema at the Jungleshi Gate. Again, another high sec. They're just flying these through high sec, thinking that nobody's going to bother me. I don't have very much on me. I only have this Stratios here in a plastic wrap. 2 of them. No, nobody's going to bother me. It's not worth very much. What? Wait, what? Are you doing a regular delivery in this? You must be taking it to null. Or, I don't know. But anyway, it's not, again, not the right way to do it. You don't fly these gate to gate. So, now we have an obelisk. 20 billion. Wow. Okay. So, right ship, wrong fit. And this one's extra wrong. So it's extra wrong because these are ore expanded cargo hold, which means they cost a lot more. 835 million just in those 3 modules. He should be running brick tanked, and it should be Tech 2 bricks, not ore bricks. If you're running the ore version, then the problem is that it's worth too much. It'll give you a little bit more EHP, but it's just worth way too much. And so already this is wrong. And then if he's triple cargo expanded, he's brought down his EHP, and 11 ships got him. And then he's got all this stuff on him. And so he's dropping what, 20 billion worth? Something like that? I mean, what a payday. So, this keeps going. There we go. So he dropped 15 billion. And I don't get it. All right. So, let me say, yes, I know. You're going to have to spend like 12, 13 round trips to take this much value from one place to another, and you should be brick tanked. You should be the right size. And in fact, when you split it up that much, you probably don't need a freighter. You probably need a jump freighter. Or not a jump freighter, but a deep space transport. So, yeah, again, I don't get it. Okay, here's another arc in Udema. Obviously, he didn't have a fit. Here's Aria. Oh, in Udema. Did have stuff on it. 29 billion. All right, so I'm not going to complain about the fit. Because it's not a matter of the fit being wrong here. It's a matter of, why is he flying through Udema? Oh, a Keo Stargate. Is a Keo, is that low sec? Is a Keo? I don't know how to get to there from here. Let's see. No, he was going through high sec. So there is a low sec system that intersects with Udema, and that's why I was looking it up, because then it would be a logical path, because you jump into that low sec system, and then you jump from there into Udema, but you have a scout on the gate, so you know if there's anybody there at the gate. You also have your Sino back there in the low-sec system so that you can jump to them if there's any signs of trouble. Like you come in and you see all these ships flashing coming at you, well then you better hit the jump button. And but this isn't it. And so it doesn't matter what kind of fit you have if you fly this properly. And this was not flown properly. You don't go gate to gate high sec. He dropped 19 billion worth of stuff. Man, 19 billion worth. It's not a long list this time. And so, yeah, 19 billion dropped. But I don't know, you know? It's like people continue to do this, and they don't need to. Really, if you can afford a jump freighter, you can afford a freighter. So, 13 billion in a Tengu into Void. Is he full of war clones? Oh my God. This is not 13 billion. This is way, way more. These are Blueprint originals. Sure, you can post a kill mail. These are Blueprint originals. They don't say copy on them anywhere. And see, this one says copy. These are all originals. Now, I just want to point something out here. Oh my God. Chimera. That is a carrier, right? If I remember right, that's a Caldari carrier. So it's saying it's worth $1 billion here. Well, if this is trained up to 1020, if this is trained up to 1020, then this is like a 2-year training. 2 years. And do you know how many billions it costs? It's an enormous amount. I mean, minimum 4 times as much. And so if this dropped, somebody got a blueprint that is potentially worth 4 billion just in that one shot. Now, there is no reason that you should be carrying something like this in a Tengu. It's not the right ship. It's not the right ship for this. And he has so many blueprints. He's got an Orca original here. Oh my God, he's got a Roracle original. Oh my God. A Scorpion. A Raven. Man. Oh, the Phoenix blueprint. It got destroyed. Man, oh man. So, guys, this is not a 10 or 11 billion drop here. This is at least 40 billion. 40 billion. Yeah, I think this is the winner. No, well, no, you know what? This is not the winner. I know there's a bigger one. There's an even bigger bonehead in the list here. And for those of you that haven't heard the winner song, put on your headphones if you're at work. You cannot play it audible at work. It is not work safe. All right, so this guy is really at like 44 billion or something like that. And they must have been watching him to be out here like this. Is this one of the goons that are moving? Are they part of goons? No. Pillars of Liberty. So, oh, what is this? That's bot. Oh, no, never mind. It's not bot. It's their alliance. If that were just a single player, this is exactly what it looks like when it is a bot. This is exactly what it looks like. But it's their alliance, so don't worry. It's not a bot. Anyway, so I was just wondering if maybe he was moving. You know, because goons are moving right now. You know, I was talking to a goon the other day, and he said to me, Markee, you don't happen to have a few hundred extra freighters you want to sell us, do you? Sorry, I don't. So, all right. Oh, a Charon in Jita at 11 billion. Wrong fit. It's the wrong ship, too, but it's the wrong fit. Too much in there. So, how much did he drop? 7 billion. And, you know, it's like, I don't understand. And so, okay, this is not in a package here, which means it's its own stuff. Which means he could have taken the time to just fly it proper and not so much in there, and nobody would have really paid attention to him unless he just selectively got picked because the gankers were bored and they needed to kill whatever the next target was that came by. Otherwise, if he'd stayed at below like 1.5 billion in value in the cargo hold, he would have been fine and brick tanked and in an obelisk. All right, so we do have a winner here. This Gnosis dropped 66 billion. 66 billion. Now, let's take a look at this fit. He's all shields, no rigs, and hoping to be alignment fit and a anti-scram. Tier 1. Now wait a second. Okay, I got some questions. I got some real questions. Why, if you can afford to put 66 billion worth of stuff in your cargo hold, why do you fit your ship so shitty? Why? I don't understand. I mean, I would have a little more respect if he at least had Tech 2. You know, and these are just I don't get it. And why is he moving this kind of stuff here? So, here's the deal. He dropped 74 large skill injectors. Where was he at? It's in the Citadel. He dropped 74 large skill injectors. Okay. So, let me tell y'all something here. Did you know that a large skill injector can be used remotely? Did you know that? You can go from your Null Corp and get into Jita with your guy that's war decked and everything and buy up all the stuff, and then you can contract it to your other people that are, you know, your other characters that you want to be able to skill inject. They accept the contracts, they can remotely inject them. And so there's no reason to be flying skill injectors unless you want to scream, shout me first, shoot me first. Yeah, you shout, shoot me first. That's what you do. So I don't know. You know, a lot of people have selected RMT here as the reason. And, you know, it could be. But even at that, it's like, I mean, but it's not really RMT because safety killed him. If it was RMT, it would need to be a single other pilot that was going to pick up the stuff. It wouldn't be this group that professionally ganks people. So here we go. This guy is the winner of this episode, and so he has more than 30 billion in the hold. That's bold. Oh my God. Here we go.
You got ganked. Your style really tanked. Flying that big ship, now it's
Travis,
spanked. Wrong
this song's for
fit,
you.
Wrong ship. What the fuck were you thinking? Now your wreck's on the grid. Your rep is sinking. Holla's blues. What were you smoking? Cargo worth a fortune. Now you're choking. 30 billion in the hole. That's bold. Inexperience, motherfucker. You've been trolled. That cargo's worth too much. You dumb fuck. Thought you were clever, but you're shit out of luck. Flex tanking might be bold, but it's a joke. In the
He could have
harsh
just
void
flex
of
tanked.
space, you're now broke. Holla's blues, what were you smoking? Cargo worth a fortune, now you're choking. 30 billion in the hole, that's bold. Inexperience, motherfucker, you've been trolled. You're a dumb motherfucker, acting like a space sucker. But really you're a fool in this galactic pool. Shouldn't be flying, cause all you do is dying. In the cold of New Eden, your tears aren't worth buying. Holla's blues, what were you smoking? Cargo worth a fortune, now you're choking. 30 billion in the hole, that's bold. Inexperience, motherfucker, you've been trolled.
I wonder who picked these up. They had a great day. A great day. They won Eve.
Holla's blues, learn the ropes, or keep buying ships and crashing hopes. In New Eden, it's a hard knock life, so fly smart and avoid the strife.
Okay, so there we go. Yep, they are the winner. All right, that concludes this edition of Ganked. And there's our winner. I don't know. Does anybody have a prize belt for him? At least he could walk away with a trophy.